I knew I wanted to study at DTU, and looking at the different institutes, DTU Photonics really had focus on a very interesting field, the telecommunications. So I chose that. It's an area that's fast moving and growing very fast all around the globe, with all the mobile telephony and internet and all that stuff. So that was what I found most interesting. So that's why I chose to study there. The most interesting aspect of the education was definitely the master project for me. I did a project which had focus on 100 gigabit Ethernet, which is most likely be used in the Internet of tomorrow. My project was in close collaboration with my supervisors, and they really encouraged me to also write articles about the subject. And these articles were published in various journals. And I got to do that as a master student, and I really think that's very encouraging, and it was really nice to try that. It was a good experience. And it also enabled me to see what it was like to do real research projects, which you could do as a PhD later on if you so desired. Right after my education, I got a job with a small firm called Zeuxion, where I'm still employed. It's a small firm that mainly focuses on the telecommunication area. We do a lot of equipment and computer chips which is used, for example, in the internet and so on. But we do mostly consulting for local firms as well as international firms. I got the job through my network. A few of my fellow students actually did a project here, and the firm is known by my supervisors, and there's actually a very close collaboration with DTU Photonics and this firm. So I already knew the firm before I applied, and I found that very good because I knew what I was going into. And I must say, 3 years after that, I'm still satisfied because I'm still here, and I guess they're also satisfied with me. In my current job, I use the master education in the way that the theoretical knowledge I gained is used every day. It really enabled me to just start working from day one. I started working with a small team and actually implementing some of the stuff that I researched in my master projects, mainly being the 100 gigabit Ethernet, and making this on programmable chips called FPGAs. This is really something that I think is very nice, that the education I got really just enabled me to start working with people and working with customers straight away. I found that one of the more interesting things about studying at DTU Photonics is that the supervisors, they really regard the students as equals. Their doors are always open, and usually they don't have fixed office hours. You can just walk in if you have a question. And also they are very willing to create new projects, even if you're only 2 or 3 students. If you can find a very interesting field that you think that this will be a good project, then they are quite willing to actually make it happen. So I find that very, very encouraging. And this is true in Denmark, but it's especially true in photonics. People are always really open to new ideas.
DTU Fotonik. We make the future a little brighter. If you want to know more about DTU Fotonik, please feel welcome to contact us.